Hello, hello. There we go. All right, now it looks like it's doing its thing. Good morning and welcome to Monday, the 18th of August. Nice to see you here today. It is very freaking cold. I'm a bit. I get it. I was just saying to Rebecca that it's so cold here, but I guess we have the fire going all day, pretty much every day, or we're getting to that point where we don't have to have it on every day, but it is fucking cold in Sydney, guys. I'm like, this cold snap is like snap. All right. I don't know whether it's going to work or not. I can't remember whether it worked every time last time. Oh, well, anyway, there doesn't look like there's anyone here at the moment. All right, so I'm just going to continue. All right, so Monday the 18th, we've got a couple of things happening today. Um, and now I've put, so we've got Mercury sextile Mars. That's exact at 9 a.m. But these guys are tracking at the same degree during this sextile for a while. It's been a few days now. So Mercury's now at 6 degrees. So as Mercury and Mars were continuing that 4, 5, 6 degrees, they're tracking each other. So this makes for very dynamic conversations. You might want to be bringing up topics of conversation around nurturing and family and how you are affected by other people's feelings, I guess. Hang on, it looks like there's got to be someone here now. Look, okay, it's not working. Good morning, Louise. Good morning, Karen. Hi, Susan. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It's cold. It's cold everywhere. Good morning, Paulette. Good morning, Sam. I'm so close to you, Sam. I'm so close now. Yeah, it's fucking freezing. Oh my God. I've got like layers on now. All right. Anyway, back to today. So, now, like I was saying, the Mercury Mars, that sextile, it gives you the opportunity to make these conversations happen. All right. So, again, Mercury's only just starting to get his groove on again. So maybe you have been putting off conversations for a while now that maybe need careful negotiation as well. Now, in the words, I've sort of put Hygieia back in. So in the words I wrote, to take time to take action on any health related situations that you have been putting off. Just pick up the phone and call and stop second guessing yourself. Maybe it's a conversation that you have been avoiding for some reason. Advocate for yourself in the same way that you would advocate for other people that you love, or even if you're just an advocate for other people, but you're always self-deprecating. All right, this is, I don't know, there's this sort of mental health quality. Like I said, I've put Hygieia back in, so that's why today I took my own advice. I've just, I've got an appointment with the chiro today. I've got an appointment with the dentist tomorrow. So I just, don't put things off. South Node in Virgo. It is time to address any niggle that you have, anything at all. Maybe you're like, I have a sore toe. I need to go to a podiatrist, or, anything, so I was saying to Mick this morning, my knee, which has been playing up for so long, of course, doesn't hurt today, but I'm going to the chiro anyway because I'm like, it's something that has been long term. Same with the dentist. It's only because I've been thinking I'm going to come to Sydney, I'll go get this dental work done, that now I have a toothache. Same. Where your focus goes, energy flows. So in my case, I've got a, dentist. I don't know this. I don't know. We were talking the other day about dental procedures and whether, Gen X growing up, it just wasn't so much of a thing to go to the doctor or the dentist. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with that, but if you agree, let me know. I mean, I know there's other people that are very strict with their dental appointments. I'm like, I don't know, it's just something that I never really did. My teeth are all right, I guess. Maybe that's the case. Anyway, so like I was saying, Mercury sextile Mars, 9 a.m. Pick up the phone, start the conversation, address the issue. All right, these are opportunities to build your self-worth up, or not so much self-worth as in second house Taurus, but that Mercury in Leo, you know and that Mars in Libra with Venus in Cancer, like, there's an opportunity here for healing and getting your needs met, basically. And are you, that's an interesting one. There you go. I went back to Gen X and old ye old worldly. Not that old, but that was what came through. Are you struggling with old ancestral beliefs? Venus in Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer. So maybe you can look at the patterns of behavior that you've always done to, again, advocate for yourself. Something like that. All right, so that was just that Mercury Mars. There's not a whole lot of stuff going on in the sky, but the moon today, very, very active in Gemini, of course, so he's all like, blah, 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 ADHD Central. All right, so as well as that Mercury sextile Mars, the moon is square the nodes at 9 a.m. as well. So again, maybe this is just that pushing through, moving past ancestral beliefs, moving through patterns, just you're on that path. But it might be that there is some sort of tension that is going to force you to do something. All right, then we have got, so the moon is also conjunct Hygieia, hence the health-related, mental health, boundaries, safeguards. Hygieia is still in Gemini. She's doing that, she's cleaning the floors, she's moving the cobwebs, she's addressing all of the issues that have been let go by the wayside, which is in conjunction, well, not in conjunction, but like as well as that South Node in Virgo, because Hygieia, it does fit well with Virgo. All right, now, so there's that 9 a.m. mark. We've got quite a lot of energy. After 3 o'clock, the moon does start to sextile the sun. All right, so we've got the sun now at like 28 degrees or something like that, or like very close to the end of Leo now. So we're starting to wrap up, so if there are things that you haven't addressed yet that are related to children, romance, creativity, matters of the heart, things that bring you joy, we're right at the end there. So implement action now, all right? So that's moon sextile sun after 3, and that is exact at 10 p.m. Maybe just do things that bring you joy, All right, then after 5, we have the moon starting to sextile Chiron. All right, so here's another opportunity for that moon in Gemini to talk about things that are relevant and advocating for yourself. Talk about these things that are healing in your own individual way. All right, after 7, the moon then starts that square to Saturn and Neptune. So, I just feel like as we sort of flow or roll through the day, it is about having conversations, Saturn, Neptune, it's having difficult conversations, but we are building muscles so that we can become better at things, so that we know, that whole, you don't have to fight, but you have to sort of, have some sort of purpose or cause to believe in. So maybe it's just, the building of confidence to address these things. I should probably click the button and see who else is here. Excuse me. Good morning, Kath. Good morning, Jen. Hey, Christy. Oh my God, it is so fucking cold. All right, and coffee. See, where's my Greek, man? I'm missing my coffee. All right, so there's another aspect. So that was pretty much for the day, but there is another aspect that I have put here that is a general, the collective issue. Pluto in Aquarius is starting to square Chiron in Aries. So, collectively, we are being called on to, there is the potential that, the more you heal yourself and your own issues, the more you heal the collective, because then you become a valuable, wise, you have awareness of yourself, which means that you also are aware of, go back to the antenna, and, when you're okay with yourself and when you're compassionate with yourself, you emit that beautiful vibe that lets other people know that you are compassionate, you are empathetic, or whatever, however you sort of pick it up. But, the healing of the individual just has that beautiful flow on effect for everybody around you. All right. So I don't know when that is exact, but it's big, because Pluto is retrograding back. Yeah, because Pluto's at 2 and Chiron's at like 27. So they're out of sign. No, they're not. Anyway, doesn't matter. No, they're out of sign. Sorry. They're not exactly relating to each other because that's a fixed sign to a cardinal sign. All right, but the cardinal, Chiron in Aries, is way more dynamic, whereas Pluto is like thinking a little bit more about what needs to be done so that everybody's okay. So I don't know. I hope that made sense. I think this cold is just freezing my brain a little bit too. All right. So that's pretty much today. Where's my cards? Did I just go grab them? I thought I did. No, doesn't look like I did. Okay, no cards today, guys. No, I didn't grab them. So anyway, I obviously I am now in Sydney. So if anybody does want to catch up and have a little consult or a chat or anything, again, I am doing the Virgo New Moon workshop on Saturday between 2 and 4 at Mysteries in Penrith. All right, so you can still contact Michelle and Erin over there to book in. I know I've had quite a few bits of feedback saying that my crew was going to join me again. So, I'm really interested in this one because we do have that blue moon. We do have the Virgo new moon twice. All right. And the next one is going to be an eclipse. We're entering eclipse season after this new moon. So we're going to have another Pisces and Virgo thing. So, there are matters of healing and cleaning up things and that medicating yourself in a spiritual way. I was even going to sort of do oh my God, what's the word I'm looking for? Collaboration with one of my trainers because of the relationship between health and spirituality. The more that you work on your health, the cleaner your antenna is, therefore the more spiritual and actively spiritual, or the better your manifesting skills because you don't have that murkiness. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm absolutely shivering right now, so I'm going to get going. You guys know how to reach out to me, so I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. And yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow unless I talk to you during the day. So, see ya.